matter. You're not just, fuck these guys, we're going home today. The other points of dominance. The first guy in the room always takes 2 points of dominance. Right, corners, so 2 corners. If we're stacked along this wall here, and I'm number 1 guy, it's completely up to me on where I want to go. Everybody else falls in behind. So you're going to peel off into the room. This is a button hook. You doing this would be a button hook. First guy doesn't necessarily want to be doing a button hook. So just turn right here and slow you down. That's better for the second guy to be doing. But like I said, it's all, everybody else follows where number 1 guy goes. So if there's a door here, you got to breach the door. There's lots of different things that can come into play. You know, door opens that way, door opens in. All, you know, in America, all exterior doors open out to the building code, fire code, right? The rest of the world, they don't really fucking care. So we get a couple guys, we get 4 guys up here. Dotty anybody. Okay. So like I was saying, first guy in the room is going to take 2 corners. Now that we've changed this, I'm number 1 dude, and I'm taking 2 corners. I'm going to go in, I'm going to go this direction, high off, stop about right here, maybe right here. Not all the way in the corner, but now I have a sector of fire from there to there. The second dude will come in, and he'll end up having a button hook, because I would go that way myself and take 1 corner, maybe even a little bit more. You got to remember, you got a guy over here with his weapon coming towards you now, but his sector of fire is from right here to that corner. And just how I was telling you guys earlier, when you set up like in an ambush, team leader would come down and say, this is your sector of fire, this is your sector of fire, where your sectors of fire are staggered in between your teammates in the room. All right? And I'll point that out more as we get going. So third guy coming in the room will be coming this direction. And like I said, you don't necessarily want to be in the corner.
Can you go see the second guy?
Yeah, please. That would help out. Third guy in the room. You guy. You're third. You're number 3. Number 4. You can, if you're going to bring a saw gunner with you, keep them towards the back. Or either 3 or 4 is my recommendation. It's nice to have a saw in the room, but also being a saw gunner is a little more cumbersome. Got some heavier shit to deal with, and you don't want them first second. All right. And also, a saw can be placed immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're right at the door, full security onward. Now this is a 1-room small building. All right, that's what we're dealing with right now. You have a hallway, the same way. You just, we're coming this way down the hallway. That's our direction of travel. We set this room up. Security can still, saw gunner, you can still peer out the hallway and down the hall to where you haven't been yet. All right. After you get in the room, the team leader would request an up. So you get your team leader status.
Status.
Left up.
Right up.
Left up. 1, 2, 3, 4 works good.
Okay, that works. Status 1,
2.
3,
3.
4 up. All right.
Excellent.
All right, we're good. So now we got to continue on, follow on missions. You can come out of the room, get together. Team leader, you can check your dudes, make sure everybody's good. Saw gunner's still pulling security, or whoever your 4th guy is at the door, and regroup. Now, if you're continuing on to another building, to another room, you want, if this is always because of size of the teams and whatnot, but if at all possible, you want to leave a guy in a room. It can be just 1 guy in a small room like this pulling security. Because if you go forward and don't leave security, when you come back this way, if this is the only way back out, you have to clear each room back out. All right. So like I said, you might end up getting to where you're running low on dudes, and towards the end, So maybe, you know, last two rooms are, all right, we're all good. Now let's get back out that way instead of leaving a guy. Does that make sense to everyone?
Gotta cover your face.
Fatal funnel. Like you brought up, first guy getting shot in the door or whatever. If you end up with a man down in the doorway, second guy has to go through that dude. Over him, push him out of the way, doesn't matter. Do not get this, it's a fatal funnel for a reason. It's one point you guys are all coming and all the bullets are coming back. You want to get out of the doorway and in your points of dominance, 1, 2, 3, 4, as fast as possible. Alright? And then McGee.
Yeah.
What are we doing for the purpose of this? Transitioning for room
No.
clearing? Okay, good. So, same thing, come in the room, gotten your ups, no one's hit, no one busted their rifle coming through the door, and you go on and move to your next objective. Now, hopefully, you have more than one team with you, more than 4 dudes. It's not like 4 dudes clearing 3 buildings. Just like before where we have a support and assault elements, I guess I should talk about that. Alright, you guys are here, you've assaulted the first building. Second, Bravo team from first squad is now moving to the next room. And then you guys would leapfrog building or room, depending. Does that make sense to everyone? Yes? Okay.
Corners?
Corners?
Corner door?
Oh, well, the only difference with corner door, this is still 1 corner, 2 corners. So even, just because there's not an actual corner right here, this still counts as 1 point, second point, right? Does that make sense? You don't have the physical feature right there screwing with you. Like, yeah, so number 1 guy, I go in, 1 corner, 2 corner. All right, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. And then Chris goes second, he goes the opposite?
Yeah, he would
Then you go the opposite.
You still
okay,
here,
in
and
front
I
of you?
try and,
Everybody's
as you get into the
the shuffle.
room and whatever, I'm making sure there's enough room and we're not right next to each other to hug a hand grenade together. Okay. All right. But like I said, don't get your back in a corner. Also, and it happens with bullets, and I've seen it happen with airsoft. Rounds travel down walls. All right. If you shoot along a wall, it's going to skirt along the edge of the wall. So in a hallway inside a room, you don't want to be up against the wall, because if a round travels down the wall, you're going to get hit. All right. So you're about to step off the wall. You're inside. We're all good. Status. Because that sucks. All right. It's team leader. So this, you're a team leader. Derek, you good? And so SOP dictates whether you're doing a squeeze. You don't, smacks and pushes don't work so well, because I could just be moving around fucking screwing with my buddy. So a squeeze, something that's definitive, that you know it's the purpose of what's going on, all right? When that starts, you want to send it all the way back. So Derek nods, he's good. You're going to fucking reach back with your non-firing hand, and you're going to squeeze Sam behind you. Yeah, there you go. And he's going to do the same. He'll kind of feel like you're getting gay. And then it's going to return back up the chain. All right? So now you know he's good. You know he's good. When you're ready now, because you got the squeeze, go time. So go ahead and go into the room.
Clear, right?
All right, that's not too bad. Skinny airsoft rooms. Okay, the one thing I saw, you did a really good job with the M14, Sam.
Yeah.
Because we got all these dudes right here, keep your muzzle down
All right.
until you're ready and you have a sector, all right? I wish I could get you guys in here.
We can rally, and a bunch could actually look through here.
Yeah, go around to the backside over where McGee's at and peek in here real quick.
We could be inside too.
Yeah, kind of gather around so y'all
Squeezing
can
in.
sort of peek your heads in one way or another.
You can get in that corner too if you want.
All right, so as you guys can see, this is a pretty skinny room. For the sake, and you got to think about this when you move in, you want to make sure that we don't bind up the doorway, and we don't stay on the walls. And when Ryan got in the room, he can't pull security from here, right? Because he's totally exposed. So it's perfectly all right to move your ass out of the way and be behind cover where you can still see. All right, after you're in the room and have your points of dominance, you can adjust a little bit, all right? But if you look down, raise your clear, right? All right. Everybody raise the rifles up that's in the room attacking this room, mounting this room. Okay? So you're basically looking at this corner here. You're basically watching right in front of you, and these guys are down the hallway. You also have a door right here, so you have to be cognizant of the door. You know, taking a knee in a room is a good thing too after you've established your dominance. From here, all right. Team leader, go ahead and ask for your status.
Status, 1 up.
2 up.
3 up.
4 up.
All right, good. All right, stack up on me would be the next thing. You guys would then stack up on your team leader. And then you can switch, so you're not number one. You could have this. All right, cool. We're here. Go ahead and fucking switch out.
Yeah, this is a short room.
Yeah, this is a short room. But it's a short room with an exit.
Oh, ducks.
Now, here's something to consider. Where you're at, can you see this entire room?
Just half of it.
All right, yeah, you can't see that corner with the walls on,
nice
right?
and high.
But you can still see right here. Basically, when he gets in here, short room, short room, short room. All right. He has the corner, and you stay out of the fucking doorway. All right. The rest of the dudes could stay in there for the time being because it's short room. He pulls security. Hey, team leader, I got a short room. And there's an exit door. Okay? And that's a report up. Then the team leader would decide, well, shit, we need to, either it's our job to go to this next building, or I need to ask the PL squad leader what we're going to do before we leave. You're secure in here. All right? But if you leave, you're not secure out here. So you do all your planning before you leave your secure point here. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right? So go ahead and practice that. Stack up properly. Give each other group hugs.
You initiate.
But do we still squeeze and get everyone ready, or?
Yeah. Hey, I'm ready. So you squeeze back. Squeeze back. Squeeze back. Send it forward. Send it forward. Send it forward. And whenever Sam's ready after that squeeze is when you guys go. Go. You just go. All right, it's okay. Step back. Let's do it again, Sam. Remember, short room. All right, it's okay. No worries. Yep, go through the squeeze again, too.
Sorry. Okay, go.
Short room, short room, short room, short room. Okay, that's okay. Don't worry. Stay in there. Stay in there. Pull security. Remember, don't flag the door. You don't want me to stand right there, but so you can still see out of it. All right. So that's where we're going to stop. But we're going to have all you guys practice. Do you understand what's going on?
Yeah.
Does it make sense to you? We don't want to gaggle a bunch of dudes in a small area because you die faster that way.
And you don't want him out the doorway because you can get shot.
Exactly. Yep, watch out. Thankfully, we've kind of gotten rid of most windows around here. It's a dark,
When
dirty
the
world.
first person in says short room, how many people do you know to go inside, and how many people stay?
Short room generally means one motherfucker and that's it.
Okay.
It could be a smaller room and you get two in there. But you want, this right here, That's a hand grenade and then a mess to sweep up. So, yeah, one guy, and then because it's so short and you guys are violence of action, you want to keep on going. You know, by the time you've hit your first building and gotten your point, also, everybody else knows what the hell's going on. There's no more surprise, right? They're here. They're in our house, but you need to get what's a foothold in whatever your objective is. You need a foothold. If you have a foothold, you can then bring your reinforcements in. All the rest of the fucking squads could come in through this building to assault the rest of the village. Your CCP could end up back here. There's lots of things, especially if you keep this building here secure. You know, you leave your one dude here. Everybody else comes in. Friendly's coming in. Friendly's coming in. That's another important one here. Let's all get back on this side, guys. Communicating when you're now entering a building that you guys have cleared, so you don't get lit up by your homies. Hey, friendly coming in, friendly coming in. All right, everybody knows you're coming in. So if you're the second team in the foothold, you're gonna let friendly coming in, friendly coming in. All right, repeat it, and they're all right, cool, right on, man. And then you guys all get your shit together. All right. Once a room is clear, you don't have to stand in the point of dominance. You can gaggle, get your shit out, like I said, set up an aid station, whatever the case may be. A lot of times, the guys who get the foothold, that unit, would stay with the foothold unless they're needed further on down.
You still need one guy in security by the door.
Yeah, because right here, all this is engine territory, all right? We don't know what's going to happen over here yet. So you always want to, that backside is where all our force is coming in. They're watching your ass. In this case, we kind of came from this way, but, so, and then you'd leapfrog. Go to the next one, and I showed you guys to move with the guy 12 o'clock. Guy on the left, guy on the right, guy on the rear. And bam, 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 and do this whole complex. One of the things, you wouldn't just, you try and purposely take your first building to get your foothold, right? It's either the closest to the wood line, it's large enough from what you see on the outside to get a good force inside where you can start the assault. But yeah, that's where using any intelligence you might have beforehand in the planning and on your sand table, and actually setting up your sand table with the way the buildings look. You know, we know this much about the area. We know we're going to come from this side. This is the side that looks best for our cover and concealment. And you've picked it out ahead of time. Now, if you get out here and when PL's doing his leader's recon and sees that they tore that fucking building down or they built 4 buildings closer to where you're at, then that's going to change. But you always want to try and have your assault point, your breach, planned ahead of time. Okay? All right, how many teams? We have 3 groups of 4, is that what it is? Basically, if
I was 2 last time. I'll be 4.
Short.
Who's
Who's
leading?
team leader?
Status.
Seven.
What up? 2 up.
Yeah.
4 up.
Stack on me. Door. Status. What up? 2 up.
3 up.
4 up.
Stack on me. Door. Status. What up? 2 up.
3 up.
4 up.
Stack on me.
2, 3, 4.
That begs the question, is that always the first guy in, it should be 1? The order you go in, that's
No.
easy to remember.
No.
Just whatever the TL says.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright. So what's the number again?
So
1, 2, 3, 4.
But you were saying.
Wait, I'm 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, one thing Craig identified was each time you stack, identify who's the team leader.
Okay.
Which you can change, obviously. But just identify.
Door! Door! Status, 1 up. 2 up.
3 up.
4 up. Stack on Ryan at this door.
Watch the barrel. Watch your barrel. That's good.
Door! Door right. Status, 1 up.
Oh.
2 up.
3 up.
4 up. Stack on Ryan. Door! Door right. Status, 1 up. 2 up.
3 up.
4 up. Stack on me.
Yeah, earlier we were like, it was established, so.
Alright, so. Yeah, because like in a small room like this, if you're coming in as the third person, it's like, well, there's already 2 guys.
Door on the left, someone stack up on the door on the left.
1 is clear.
Going.
Clear.
And then probably whoever was the first guy in here
Status!
should have called short room.
Short room, yeah.
Whoever the first guy through this doorway is should have said short room because I was about to come in behind you guys, but
Yeah,
small room.
How do we know if people's
How can you determine the size of a small room? I mean,
Well, this is once you get in,
It's
you
judgment
saying,
call.
you're just saying, I don't want anybody behind.
One clear. 2 clear.
3 clear. Got a door.
Clear.
Door on my side.
Stack up on the door.
Stacking up.
hide in the corner.
Short room.
Short room.
In the village and stuff that you guys. Is that video?
Dude, don't.
It is.
I wanted to ask you guys who were in the village how did the flashbang or
Oh, that was
Thunder Beat,
excellent.
how did that affect you guys?
Yeah, that was excellent. I was just like I just stayed hunkered down after I started hearing those
Yeah.
stuff. So.
What did you
And
say when
were-
you heard
were probably
the
closest
thing go
one
off?
to the actual
I
building.
didn't know if it was mine.
Yeah.
The 2 that I threw.
Right.
Because
McGee was.
he shot you.
No, McGee shot me.
And okay,
Yeah,
alright, so
shot
McGee
me.
was the one who shot
Yeah.
you. Okay, all right.
My
Yeah,
my
but then I
take
moved.
on that was I was walking around a corner and there was 3 guys in a room kind of aiming towards me. I fired, but I just felt like I was dead because I just walked and there's 3 dudes walking into a room shooting like that. So that's why I said don't
I'll
worry
be
about
honest, I didn't even see you, so.